Disclaimer. This is a video partially explaining the lore of Hikari Kokane, otherwise known as HIKO. All names mentioned are fake and any resemblance to people living or dead is purely coincidental. Also, the black squares are to hide my face because I often use myself as a reference. Hooray for 100 subscribers.
Look at HIKO, she's so cute. Anyway, lore time. Oh, you'll get distracted? Well, here. Now, on with the lore. Pink was HIKO's debut era, and the first introduction of HIKO to her singing career. The album itself was marketed heavily toward children ages 5-10 and built almost entirely around accessibility. Simple language, colorful imagery, animal mascots, audience participation songs, and exaggerated cuteness. At release, the era was considered wildly successful. Many fans view Pink as one of the clearest examples of over-curated childhood celebrity branding in modern idol culture. Internal reports and older interviews suggest HIKO was recruited due to a combination of unusually strong pitch accuracy, her quiet and publicly agreeable personality, and what Echo Heart Studios called a marketable appearance. Former classmates from her junior high allegedly described HIKO as really smart, the kind of person teachers trusted, quiet but knew random facts, and scary good at remembering things. There are rumors she received recognition, similar to Human Encyclopedia, awards in school settings. Ironically, many qualities that made HIKO academically gifted became useful to management. She learned choreography quickly. She memorized scripts. She adapted to criticism. She corrected mistakes immediately. Echo Heart reportedly pushed for approachability before artistry. Their goal was not to create the most authentic singer possible. Their goal was to create an idol children feel attached to. This meant deliberate design choices. Vocal direction was possibly the most criticized aspect. HIKO's singing voice was officially reported as in the alto range when her first Wikipedia page was added in, but during Pink, producers consistently pushed brighter placement and higher tones. This resulted in the vocals sounding airy, smaller, and more youthful despite her already young debut age of 13. The intended effect was for HIKO to seem cute, but years later listeners noticed subtle strain. It wasn't dramatic or noticeable, but for those who did catch it, it was like a voice narrower than it wanted to be. Interview training and persona restrictions remains one of the more uncomfortable discussions. Archived interviews reveal HIKO often used simplified wording, repetitive phrases, intentionally childish reactions, and exaggerated enthusiasm on camera that belittled her previously mentioned academic prowess. Her simplified words became so normalized, many fans assumed she simply spoke that way. Older fans began noticing the inconsistencies. Very advanced vocabulary slipped out unexpectedly, then vanished again. Those clips later circulated heavily. Everything aesthetic in the era emphasized softness. Pastel colors, stuffed toys, ribbon and candy motifs, as well as HIKO's own wardrobe being clearly designed for a child. Her most notable songs during the era were Clap Clap, Hyushkao, her primary audience participation single and the most popular song in the album, Sugar Soda Pop. One of the largest mainstream songs often used in advertisements and collaborations, Magic Pumpkin Curfew, Asai, which was later removed and had a revamped edition put back in the album for stylization purposes, Flanky, which was an unexpected favorite among older listeners for its calmer tones, and Bear and Bunny. The last of these songs became what could be called a cult favorite, yet never reached top popularity. Many older fans cite it as the first song suggesting deeper emotional themes beneath Pink's presentation. Famously, one interview, participants cited it as their favorite track, and the interaction became an enduring fandom memory after HIKO quietly handed them a bear plush as a response. The moment later gained meme status. The average perception of HIKO was cute, sweet, talented for her age, and sometimes too perfect. The first rumors of her being a sort of robotic idol began here. Most reasons include her unusual composure, polished speech, precise and repetitive movements on camera, and her awkward literal comments. Ironically, the more people treated HIKO as artificial, the more she adapted to becoming easier to manage. The commercial success of the album skyrocketed, with merchandise including plush toys, themed stationery, toy microphones, and collaborations with candy companies. The era established HIKO as a recognizable national figure before high school age. Today, fans generally view Pink as a successful debut, an important foundation, and most importantly, a gifted 13-year-old being forced into fame before she may have been ready for it.